Hey everyone, I'm going to show you my Back to the Future 3 train set that I've kind of made over the past, oh man, I've probably started, this is probably a 10-year project that I've done, different iterations. But here it is. Here is the locomotive. It's a Williams up front, and I've painted it black. I've got the 131 decals on there, stickers that I printed off. So there's 131. We got the a sticker right there, and there's a little scratch right there. I can maybe touch that up. But there's the logs. This is a Lionel tender, and this actually is Lionchief. It has the Lionchief James sounds on it. So I've actually disabled. So here's the remote. So I've disabled the talk, and I've added a button here. So what this does is it's going to, it's got two extra features to it, and I can show you those later. But this is really cool. This is the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is the one I've had for a long time. The door is open. It has lights. It lights up. I can show you. So it doesn't, you can leave them off, or on the bottom, so you got your outer rail pickup, and then your center rail pickup are these slot car brushes. And so if you push right here, that's a toggle switch. Push right there, that turns on your sounds, or not sounds, it turns on your lights. So it helps to have power to the track. Let's try that. Oh, it's way over here, right there. And that powers on the Lionchief, and it's going to whistle for connection. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. So that's to turn it on. And here we go. Here is the DeLorean in all of its glory. You can see it is powered by the track, and it's got tail lights too. And these are all embedded into the tail lights themselves. So they look really good. I try not to go backwards, because these brushes are kind of one way. They get clogged if you go backwards. So I try to keep everything in a forward motion. And then I also have a blinking LED in series to this white one in here. You may not be able to see it, but the flux capacitor is just an LED. And if you see it, if I can hold the camera still, it pulses. Whoa. It's got a pulse to it. Just like the real flux capacitor, kind of, sort of. But yeah, so that lights up. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, like in the movie, I mean, in Back to the Future 3, it had no lights going. So you can click that, and you can push a DeLorean with no lights. So that's a handy switch to have. And we are making smoke. One of the key things that I have done here is I have made a 031 compatible bumper here. And so this is, if you look real close, there's a ball right here. That is a neodymium magnet, and there's a magnet in this guy right here, in the trunk, in the bumper right here. So we can put that right here, and this will connect right here. Choop, choop, and just snaps right on there, and we are ready to go. Let's see. And so we'll go ahead and we'll fire this guy up. Here's my remote. We have a flux capacitor. We have the number 3 red log. We got the bell, and we got a whistle. So there's your whistle. Here's your bell. And let me show you what the number 3 button does. Now in the movie, when he puts the number 3 Presto log in the boiler, in the firebox, it explodes. So that's what's going to happen. So there you go. That's pretty sweet. So you hold it again, turns it off, and then you so there's the 4. So if you look right here, here is the so the smoke unit's going right now, and we got 4 LEDs in there. Those are flicker red LEDs. So you hit the button, And there you go. It blows up, and the light shines kind of straight up, so it gives the effect of we kind of have a problem here. But it's you know, and you can't have colored smoke here, so there you go. And so we can drive the train with a wheel off the track, like that. Okay, so let's try it again. So we can drive around the track. Chugga chugga chugga. How cool is that? Now you kind of lose the effect because it's shining red light at the smoke, at the vapor, so the effect is more dramatic, slower speeds, so that light can shine on the. But tell me that doesn't look like a smokestack on fire. And especially, I guess, if you go down a little bit. But yeah, so that's that effect. And then again, just to turn that off, it's pretty darn easy. You just push that again, and that turns that off. And there's a sound effect in there if you listen. Now, unfortunately, you kind of see the lights before you hear the sound, but okay. So that's the smoke unit, and this smoke unit works. It's not the fancy puffing smoke. It's just a oh, it's the S1. What's it called? The shields, the basic smoke unit, and you just put little smoke fluid. I'm using the no scent right now, but we can turn the smoke off. There's a button down there. There's one button for the smoke, and then the one over here is for the headlight. The one, I mean, back in the day, the headlight was rarely used, especially during the day. So in the movie, the headlight was off. If I can find the switch is down here. There. So we can run it without the headlight. The second super cool mod that I have done is this one right here. Now, what that one does is you push it and you gotta hold it down. It simulates the DeLorean going through time, and it's pretty simple. It is a LED that, and I can actually adjust it a little bit more. So what it does is this little semi-hidden, you can kind of see it. That little LED. There's no way to make this light up at the scale. I mean, you can add blue LEDs, but in the movie, it really has a kind of a crazy effect. So I just wanted the whole car to light up blue. And so what you do is you just hold this down, and it shines a crazy blue light on it, and it makes a lightning bolt sound. And so we're just gonna call that close as we can get. So we're gonna get going here. We can go around here, and we can just hit this whenever we want. Should be able to hit it. It should work when it's so it's working. Why is it not working when we're moving? So it's working now, I guess. I don't know. It's a little weird. How many times is this going to go through time? But yeah, there you go. That's that feature. And the smoke is turned off. I don't want to just run it because eventually it'll run out of smoke fluid. So that's that. That kind of gives that effect. It's not the best painting, and I did put a clear on there, so it's not going to rub off. And that's the number 3. But we can go and get the rest of the guys going. And it should run just fine without the DeLorean. This section right here is on a pivot, and it can do quite a bit of pivot there. It's on a pin there, so you can take this whole assembly off if you do want to run it without the DeLorean, and it runs okay with it on. It is a little flippy floppy, and I do have a piece of electrical tape on the bottom side, so it doesn't, because it is, I don't want it rubbing on the hot, so, and it is metal, so I do have some electrical tape on the bottom on there so it doesn't short itself out. And when the DeLorean connects, it does lift it up a little bit, so it is slightly dragging on the track, which isn't the best. But so if you're going to run it, I would say to try to take that off. But we got other cars going here. Let me show you what else is included. I'm probably going to sell this. Let me show you what else is included. So the cars, I can show you the cars. So you get the really fancy one that has the LEDs and the O gauge. These are actually front wheels from front trucks from a Hudson, I believe. So it's got O gauge wheels. It doesn't have any trouble rolling or anything. We got the 1950s car being chased by Native Americans. So we got two, and then it's going to come with these Wild West cardboard people. It's really hard to get. I don't know. I didn't want to spend a ton of money on display stuff, so I got these, and these are cardboard, but they are super cool, and they are very detailed. So you got this little house. This is the sheriff's house, and these are for gaming, and they're for 28 millimeter scale. But they are very close to 43, like the cars. And so you got a little card table. You got, this is the sheriff car, and the sheriff one comes with a jail car, and you got all these cardboard dudes and a lady and stuff like that. But I guess I can tell you about those. So it's going to come with this one, which is a storage shed. So you got a horse. And all this cool stuff. These I bought these a couple years ago. They are made in Russia, so I believe they're discontinued. I don't think they sell these anymore. But that's that one. You got the Wild West. You got the bank. The bank is pretty cool. You got these people shooting stuff. You got some random people. You got the Wild West. You got the windmill and a water tower. You got some random livestock going in here with that set. And then this one over here is the Undertaker, which is really cool. It has the Here Lies. You could use this to do the Here Lies Emmett Brown with the tombstones and stuff like that. And here's some tombstones. You could do kind of the entry to the cave for Back to the Future 3. We also have the Sheriff, which is the one I did build. I couldn't help myself. I opened one up and I built that one. But there's the sheriff. Oh, what was the name of the sheriff guy? But I don't have him on a horse for the party scene. But we got some Native Americans. The two guys with the on horseback. You can display them chasing the DeLorean here, like at the beginning of the movie where he gets chased by a bear and stuff like that. And then here's the really cool one. This is the saloon. This is where Doc drinks his whiskey, and Mad Dog Tannen. I mean, it looks like the one from the movie. And this one comes with some people too. This is the bigger set. Here's the interior. We got some tables, chairs. Here's the bartending. I mean, you could even, I can just picture that spittoon right here that gets flung. So we got some dudes here. This could be, you could call that the sheriff. We got some ladies here, some dancers. We got the bartender right here. He's only hasn't had a drink. But yeah, we got this is gold. It's gold. So we got some TPs, some stuff like that, and we got the barber shop. And what comes with the barbershop? Let's see. Barber comes with a barber cutting some hair. We got a guy shaving a knife. We got kids chatting people. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's all included in here. You could do some kind of scene. But you got that, you got that. We have Biff Tannen's Cadillac, or was it DeVille? Coupe DeVille? Cadillac Coupe DeVille. I hate manure. You can just see that full of crap, right? When he gets smashed in the, when they crashes into the manure thing. And I also have the sign here. I custom made the sign. This was a project right here. Live in the home of tomorrow. And it's got just a back to it. And so I've got the DeLorean. Here's a branch covering the DeLorean. So we got that right there. This is the Back to the Future one with the the original plutonium cartridge thing there. And then we got the bad guys Volkswagen. I think it was a Volkswagen. It's close. It's the same. It's the right color. It's got a broken windshield wiper, but maybe that was in the movie. I don't know. It is missing the cloth top where he pops up with his massive bazooka gun thing. We have the a Lionel dump car with the. Let me do this with no power so I don't shock anything. But we can do the full train here. We really can. We're gonna put this guy on here. There's the log car. Then we have let's see. Then there was a bunch of passenger cars. There was 3 passenger cars. The original, I mean, it's the Sierra number 3, obviously. But in the Sierra, they had a couple cars available. None of them matched. They were all kind of different trains, and they painted them this green color, and they went with a Central Pacific paint scheme. And then right here we got the caboose. This was the scene where Clara sees that, oh, something's going on. Where's the rest of the train? He stole it. But there's the passenger cars, and I believe they should be lit. I'm hoping they still work, and that should be still lit. We also have a Plasticville windmill, in addition to the cardboard windmill. We have a basic Back to the Future piece of cardboard that goes with the Plasticville sign, so that's part of that. And I believe that's it. Let's go ahead and see if this. Now this is a Williams. We'll see if the Williams can can pull all of these cars here. So we'll give this a shot. And let's see. It's not happy with something. We'll check all the wheels. Okay. Let's try that. Gives a flash. That was weird. Okay. All right. So we are lit. This is lit. We are lit. Hopefully we can get going. There's some flicker from the caboose here. Let's see. That might need some repair or something. Why is that flickering so much? Or it just needs to be broken in. But there we go. There's the whole train. And that's maximum speed. We can add some lights to the track. You know, if your headlight doesn't work, you just do that. And we can get the boiler going. We can get that red. Boom! Just fun. It's just fun. Turn that off. Yeah, it'll go with that crazy set of tires on the front. You can see how that articulates. That was quite a challenge to get that front to move so it didn't bind and crash. But yeah, let's for giggles, let's go ahead and let's make the whole thing. We're gonna add this dude right here. We'll come up and get that DeLorean. Hopefully it clicks into place. There it goes. We go. Oops. Just went through time right there. But yeah, you get the idea. Well, I think that is about it. With the one more thing, this is a operating dump car. This does dump. If you have it on a special track, it will go bloop. It goes like that. It has a little coil right here, and it fires that coil, brings that up, and it will dump the car, dump the load. So, and you can see, you know, they were coming. They held on right here, and they were walking up here. They came around here. It's a science experiment. So, there you go. All right. Thanks for watching.